Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. Good morning, everybody. I see some of you filtering in. Welcome to the cards of the day. This is a group reading. And that basically means that I'm not doing personal questions. I'm doing general questions for everybody, or a general reading for everybody. And this is where I get the material for my videos that I post and everything else. If you would like to book a reading, you can go on Facebook, Readings by Jesse, and my Facebook page. You can book the readings through there, or you can direct message me on TikTok as well. And I'm also going to be trying to do more lives here and there. But thank you very much. All right, the first cards are for love, as always. I did just shuffle these, but just to make it fair, we'll shuffle them up a little bit more, because some people like to see me shuffle and draw them live. Good morning. Okay, so the first cards are for love. The love cards can basically be anything from family, friends, relationships, and things like that. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups represents protecting what you emotionally care for ferociously. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles represents having to go to an expert and offer money in exchange for services. A professional's help, in other words. So basically, what we have here is the love reading is saying that you're going to have to consult an expert in order to protect the ones that you care for, the ones that you truly care for. My first instinct with this is actually that there's a possible health health issue at hand that may be at play here. So basically, when the love reading is saying today is it's more like protect loved ones. It's not relationships so much. It's more along the lines of someone in your life you truly care for needs help, and they're going to need professional help. So don't wait. Make sure you get them to a doctor or whoever it is they need help from. Professional help can also be an electrician or a carpenter. So it really depends on the circumstances. But definitely don't be afraid to help, and don't be afraid to get the help that you need or the professional you need. Okay, so basically there will be a loved one today that you care for greatly that will need help. All right, and the money reading. The money reading can be general finances, it can be business, it can be your employment, it can be your day-to-day spending, your job, the money, the stock market. It's literally could be anything to do with finances. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles actually represents something very good. It is a long, steady, and stable income that basically you have a lot of money coming in. A stable income, a nest egg, a house, all of the things that adults have. Basically, that's what this is saying. That you will either have them or that you have them. And the crossing card is the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins basically represents things returning to normal, but in a different location or in a slightly different manner. So in other words, this is talking about financial things, businesses, being restored to where they were before our current economic situation. So pre-COVID. And with the Nine of Pentacles there, it looks like when things do open up and when people do return to a complete normal, that essentially what that's going to bring is financial stability. It's going to bring money. It's going to give you the ability to do the things that you've been waiting to do financially. All right, and the next cards are the well-being cards. The well-being cards a focus on what you either need to know in order to heal, emotional well-being, mental well-being, but basically it's things that typically either inspire or help you unravel something within yourself that you need to feel and evolve through. So we have the well-being cards. We have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is basically saying that someone tried to corrupt you, is basically what that card means. Someone tried to sway you or corrupt you in such a way that it met with their agenda. But you were able to actually push them back and stay strong. You did not get corrupted, but someone definitely attempted to corrupt you. And the Magician. The Magician is a reminder that you are in control of your day-to-day life. So basically, what that's telling me is, with the Magician and the Nine of Wands, whether you allow someone's direct attempt to corrupt you, sway you, or gaslight you, or whatever it is that they're trying to do, is actually up to you. Because these truths must be so evident that it really is your choice whether or not to let it affect you. You can choose to walk away. You can choose to get away. You can choose to avoid this person, block this person, request to transfer a job at a workplace. I mean, there are ways that you can get away from people. There are ways that you can avoid other types of corruption, such as turning the TV off or changing the channel, or just not paying attention to a TikTok that you find particularly annoying. These attempts to sway and corrupt us happen every single day. And it really is our choice whether or not we are corrupted by it. And that's a double-edged sword, because that's not just talking about individuals, but the whole of, like, the world right now is so divided in certain areas, especially the country. And the sway to be corrupted is incredibly strong. So as long as we can keep pushing back on that and maintain control, we're going to be good. But it's also a lesson to remember that the people that have been corrupted had the choice as well. They could have not been swayed by this because of how obvious it was. Alright, and the next cards are the spirit message. This is where angels and spirit guides and divine messages come through. So whatever it is that the other side wants us to know. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands represents a fiery, charismatic female. She is essentially the life of the party. She draws people in like a moth to a flame. She's naturally charismatic. She has an attractive quality to her that goes along with her personality. She's the life of the party. Lots of energy. And the other thing is, the slight downside to being any fire sign is they're usually easy to get mad or angry, and when they feel passionate about something, they can become almost fanatical about it. So be careful with that one, my fire friends. And the Two of Cups. The fiery female is going to do some rescuing. So, whoever the Queen of Wands is, the Two of Cups is saying is that she is going to rescue someone. And because the Queen of Wands is the first card that I drew, and she is in the seat of power because she's the queen, she does pertain to the card that's crossing, as in the direct narrative. She will do the rescuing for the damsel in distress. In other words, we're flipping the old knight in shining armor additive around, because apparently the Queen of Wands is rescuing someone in distress. And this is typically a romantic situation, but it can also be a heroic situation as well, or a charitable one. Okay, so we're moving into the headline cards of the day. This is a group reading, by the way, which I'll be later chopping up and making into videos to share, and then I might be live again, but I do most of my readings through my Facebook page, Readings by Jesse. You can message me there or message me directly on TikTok. I accept Cash App and PayPal for my readings. There are $20 for a half an hour or 3 questions, whichever comes first. And I'm usually booked days in advance. So if you're looking for, or sometimes weeks. So if you're looking for a reading, a private reading, I do spirit medium work as well. I do lives every so often on TikTok with readings and stuff. But this is basically my way of doing the free readings for everybody as a whole. There's no way I could possibly get to everybody every day, though. So this was the best solution that I could. So the headline cards are basically crossroad points. They are big events that ripple out across everybody's day. And essentially, these are things that are going to change your day, change your life, or someone's life, or on a big scale, change everybody's life. Alright, and we have the Tower card. The Tower card is essentially chaos, unfortunately. But it's a good type of chaos because the Tower card is a very specific type of storm. Good morning, everybody. The Tower card is destruction of negative things. Anything that is built up out of negative energy, anything that is anything that is quickly built, shabby, or for bad reasons. Negative people, cynics, any type of a negative construct will get torn away in this storm. And the crossing card is the Chariot card, which is more slightly uncontrollable energy. So, not only are we ripping apart negativity and the bad things in the world at the moment, but the Chariot is adding its energy to it, which is not only going to speed up the, sorry about that. It's not only going to speed up the destruction of evil, but it's also going to make it slightly hard to control. So it's going to be erratic, pulling in different directions, and it's going to hit multiple targets. So there's going to be some major movement today, probably nationally, where you're going to hear about a lot of corruption charges, scandals, things like that, companies going under for this reason or that reason, but eventually it'll come to light that all of it was for specific things of like, they did something wrong, didn't pay their taxes, actually broke the law, stuff like that. Should be a very interesting day. Okay, now we're moving into the energy cards of the day. The energy cards, I do use my Oracle deck that I made. And we're just going to get rid of that there. Remember, folks, we don't feed into negativity. We simply block it and walk away. There's no point in feeding into it. They're already miserable. That's why they're attacking everybody. Anyway, the energy cards are essentially the vibe of the day. Like, once all of this is done rippling around, once all of the zodiac signs and astrology hiccups and whatnot all get together for the day and bounce off of one another, what's the end result going to be? So, what we're doing is figuring out what that vibe is. And the first energy card is Rado. This actually came up yesterday. So, Rado is the journey. It's motion. It's travel. It's evolution. It is essentially your journey. You are the main character in your story and in your journey. And that's what this energy is about, which means that something significant is about to happen. And it's going to basically evolve you personally and move you forward quickly on your journey. And the crossing energy for that is Sagittarius, whose root meaning is I understand. Today's energy will bring understanding. You'll see the entire picture. You'll comprehend exactly what's been going on. That's the energy of Sagittarius is being added. And fire. Fire is passion, emotions, transformation. It is the warm, dry element. It is heat. It is the transfer of heat. It is energy in the purest form that we'll ever see. So today's energy is, the energy cards of the day is all about personal evolution, travel, moving forward on our journey, transformation, which is huge. Because elemental fire is something that literally will touch absolutely every part of it and transform it into something else. The Sagittarius energy is saying, I understand. This is sounding more like a personal revelation kind of thing, like an emotional awakening than anything else. Because to understand and to evolve and to transform is an awakening. It is a complete remaking of yourself. So that is the energy today, is sort of reevaluating yourself, setting yourself up for the best possible success and transforming what no longer serves you. Okay, and I think I may have accidentally, yeah. Anyway, the comments were a little froze. Sorry about that. Now the blessing card. This is the energy that the spirits are willing to basically give freely today. The most abundant energy out there that will be easy to grab. Wow, okay. 4, 4, 4. This is protection, being shielded. And basically, what this is telling me is, with 444, what this is telling me is that the blessing today is going to be that you are temporarily protected and shielded in every direction and in all ways. And basically, this is one of the best cards that you can have, because it basically means that you're protected. If they're protecting you, that means they're listening to you. And if they're protecting you for a short period of time, it means they want you to get to a certain point. Typically, that is a victory. So this is an excellent, excellent card. Now, before I get into the absolute final part of my reading, which is usually where I bless everybody with a little bit of positive energy. So if you don't want blessed, then run for the hills. Before I go, though, I just want to give everyone a really brief explanation on how to get a reading is through either direct message me or Facebook. I book days in advance. So shoot me a message and I can, and with a rough idea as to when you want a reading and what time. I am on East Coast US time. And like I said, I book days in advance. I'm actually fairly busy most of the time, but I'm always happy to take on new clients and get some more readings. I usually find a way to make room. The readings are $20 for 30 minutes or 3 questions, whichever comes first. I do discount or free readings live on TikTok periodically when I have time in between paid readings. That having been said, I will usually have like some sort of a note or something. I'll let everyone know when I'm actually doing personal questions. But anyway, the blessing, the energy of the day. 444. So before I say goodbye, I am going to offer up energy. I offer you the energy of 444. The energy of protection. The energy of the Archangel Michael. The energy of your spirit guides and those who watch over you. May it protect you in all ways, on all sides, in all directions. May it shield you from all harm and hurt. May it be as if there is a bubble or a wall around you. Let only the light and positivity enter. Let yourself be protected. Okay, so that is the conclusion of the cards of the day. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I do have to get going because I do have readings scheduled after this. Have a wonderfully blessed day, though, and blessed be.